It's a great map.
Well, also, one of the hallmarks of the NYXL in this playoffs has been the Bastion pickup. Looks like they're not going to go for it this time around.
Too bad.
Said it's going to be more Doomfist Reaper. Not sure about this from the NYXL. There are often places, especially on the high ground on this map, that you can post up a Bastion. Yeah, Symmetra and Bastion is a composition we've seen from the NYXL.
Yeah, that's right. Excelsior getting aggressive here. Hawksall has to back away. Doesn't really get anything with that early rocket punch now. Libero just waiting for the flank opportunity here. Yeah, coming in from behind New York. Loading up a shot onto the Sigma. Does some damage here, but not enough to kill him. Janu gets out. Oh, he gets stunned with the rock, but no one there for the follow-up from Vancouver. Another rocket punch loaded up. Here comes an early coalescence from Jonak, and Janu is already down. New York looking really good in the 6v5, but they got to keep that aggression going. They've got the Titans bottled back up in the hotel. Nice rocket punch. Good damage onto Teasy, and Meko there with the follow-up. That is the damage that he was lacking in that first map, and it looks like New York is going to get the payload moving quick.
Yeah, great job of playing the terrain, playing that angle right there. And one thing about the Vancouver Titans is oftentimes you cannot play as aggressively as we saw on that last map when they're on defense. So, you know, they have to play the point, they have to play the objective just a little bit better, and that time around, the pick off good from the NYXL. They force them all back into the hotel, and when they come out, there's already a rocket punch from Libero locked and loaded.
You know, you and I were talking during the break, and you were saying, you know, well, that looked like a good map for Vancouver, but they can't keep playing that way in some of these other maps. I feel like we're kind of seeing that there. Oh, that's a big gravitic flux.
Nice sound barrier.
That's right. Janu up in the air. Slime manages to get the shield on people in just a nick of time. Animo responds with his as well. Here comes a meteor strike right down on that poor supercharger. And Sabielby following up with the 3K onto the Vancouver Titans. Man, the damage from the meteor strike was there, but then the Death Blossom sowed a garden of death among the Vancouver Titans lines.
And a beautiful garden of death it was for the NYXL.
Indeed.
They're coming back in, but they used a lot of ults on that fight. Take a look at the Titans. Gravitic Flux from Janu Sigma going to be available. They're a little bit behind on the Coalescence, though, but if they can pick up a lot of members from the XL, this is where you want to defend. You're the team, the defending team. Long run back from spawn for the attackers, New York.
Yep, pretty much. Here comes the Coalescence from the Titans now. Coalescence now from Jonak as well on their Moira. Dueling beams. We've seen a lot of in the playoffs. Oh, that's a hit and a miss, or swing and a miss rather from Janu. Sominsu trying to pick up the slack, but no, he only gets one. Might be enough for the Titans if Hawksall can complete these kills. It looks like he's going to get some help. And New York turning it around. Libero again. Hawksall in the back lines, but he's got to be a one-man army, and it's just not enough. New York takes B.
Yeah, you hate to see it, Doa, at this level of play when there's no flux given from the Sigma player.
That's right. Yeah, it was a weird flux, and it was not okay.
It was definitely not okay.
Yep.
You know, catching no one really, it limits the amount of crowd control you're going to get, and obviously the damage as well. But critically for NYXL, their Moira and 2 damage dealers stay alive, so they just collapse on that cart.
Here we go. Gravitic Flux now from Meko. Going to toss in the rock at the end of that. Save will be down, though, as the Meteor Strike comes in from Hawks on the back lines. He's got, like, no health left. Finally gets a little bit from the health back. Needs to do more, though. No, he's back to spawn as Libero picks up another kill. And New York looking pretty unstoppable here. Pushed off the payload for the moment, but they are pushing again with earnest. They've got the Coalescence to follow up with. That's a lot of damage. Now Libero going in. Here comes a Meteor Strike yet again. Just zoning a little bit. Goes down. A halt leads to a kill onto TZ. And Libero has just been lighting up the Titans in this round. It's been crazy. Sabielby getting in the back lines now. Using that ultimate. Now they've got the sound barrier to keep everybody on New York safe. Can they get Sominsu out of the back lines here? They've only got to push it a little bit farther.
Mono needs to be careful right now. Needs to get back to his teammate. Does get a little bit of healing. Sominsu be the latest casualty on the side of the Titans.
Oh, Slime, who manages to slide away in the nick of time. Supercharger under threat. Sabielby has a Ray form out before he gets it. Libero, meanwhile, gets another kill onto Hawksall and one onto Slime. Libero has been owning on this Doomfist, his positioning, his mechanics. Crazy. And now with another Coalescence from Jonak, New York pushing forward one more time.
This should be it, unless the Titans can clutch it out right now. They should finally be able to crack this defense by the spawn.
I mean, that Meteor Strike might have been a celebration fireworks for New York, as now they just have to pick off a couple more stragglers.
Oh, he missed!
To end this one, but that rocket punch, it did not connect, and now Sominsu coming back in again.
Oh, no.
The Titans turning it around. Goodbye, Mono, and it was so close but New York couldn't quite seal the deal.
They couldn't. Janu switched back over to the Wrecking Ball in order to stall, but critically,
Clutch.
Hoxall found the pickup onto Animo. NYXL used everything that they had, but as we saw some swaps, Vancouver Titans, when they switch heroes, do reset their ultimate meters.
Yeah.
So Janu now back down to 0% on that Sigma.
That was so clutch. In the end by Janu with the swap. And now New York. They've still got 2:45 left in the clock, which is kind of crazy. It shows you just how good their time bank was.
Yeah, they got the Coalescence to push in right here. A couple opportunities.
Johnny
You might
has
want
that
to
every
push up
30
to the
seconds.
Supercharger.
Yep, moving forward now on the back of that Coalescence. Sabiel B trying to build up to his ultimate as well. Here we go. Now the Coalescence from the Titans as they try to just delay, and the aggression from Hoxall comes in, trying to get the back lines a little bit. The Doomfist dueling on the point while we watch Sabiel B take the high ground. Going to jump down from on high, get in the back lines. He's got to contend with the shield, but he's going to try to burn it away with his Death Blossom. Does some damage, but no kills. Hoxall does get a crucial one onto Libero, though. And there goes Teasy. Sabiel B leading the charge. Meteor Strike not doing enough for the Titans, and it's a last resort. That's another Graviton or Gravitic Surge, too, from Meko that didn't hit anything. He got kills out of it, or kills out of the following damage anyway, and it looks like that might be enough.
Meko
Janu with another switch, or that's Teasy now on the Wrecking Ball.
Meko just clutched that out, Doa.
Yep.
They had lost their damage dealers if they did not
Oh,
get
goodbye.
those kills. Goodbye, says Libero. That's it.
right.
Finally, NYXL will finish King's Row, but it took probably about a minute and a half longer than they would have liked. And if it hadn't been that crazy clutch by Meko there, it would have been a very different story.
Main tank in the corner pocket, and New York managed to take 3 points. We'll see what Vancouver can do on their attack in just a moment.
Support your team with the official Overwatch League.